Hi, it's me, Smalu again, and this is the second part that like I said before, about the classes that we're going to take today in this Learning Monday. Today, now we're going to be talking about clairsentient ability. That's another ability that is inside of the ESP. Clairsentient is the ability to feel clearly. And no matter that, even for a lot of us, we feel like, oh, this is so crazy. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like how it is, like feeling clearly if I feel that I'm a mess. But the truth is that when we learn how to work with our clairsentient ability, it gets clearly. Because no matter what you are receiving, that feeling clearly, no matter that your human body, the human experience make you feel out of control because you right now don't know, or maybe don't know what it is, or maybe it's too much that is overwhelming you. That could happen. People call clairsentient people empath, but the truth is like empath is just part of the clairsentient. Empath is the people that they are really in tune with energy, but clairsentient is more than that. Clairsentient are the people that can feel energy, can feel emotions, can be in one with other people. Like they can feel so many things. Even with through the feelings, they can know when something is wrong or something is going to happen. So clairsentient is the big ability that have to be with all of these emotions. Clairsentient is one of the most difficult ones to work with because for that you need to work with yourself so deeply, so in tune that it could be difficult for each one of you to do because you need to know yourself so much to be able to work with your clairsentient ability. Impact, like I said, is like a super ability. It's part of what it is clairsentient. We have different kind of impact. Impact could be one person that communicate with animals and that's it. That have another kind of impact with that is with nature and that's it. We have other kind of impact that it could be with just people. And you have variations of that. We have people that is more complete and they can connect with everything that have to be with animals, universe, people, nature, things, everything. Most of the time, those people that have all of this variety of impact or all of these big sense, those are the ones that I would say that they're more clairsentient people. So I would say that you can say that you're an empath, yeah, because in some kind of degree, each one of us is an empath. If if you have more of those things, then you can say that you're a clairsentient. It's almost the same, I would say, but again, empath is just a short word or a short description of what clairsentient can do. Clairsentient have a subability that is called parapsychometry. I think that I'm saying it right, but parapsychometry is the ability to touch things and receive uh, impression or information through something. Parapsychometrists most of the time don't work without having something in their hands or touching something. So that and still it's an subability. It's just like they just read the energy through touching things. So you can give them anything that you can have in mind, and they're going to be able to tell you to who that thing belong, whatever it is in that energy, etc., whatever that it is in there. So that's another subability. It's really rare to see people that they can do it. But you still have it. Sometimes people confuse having the clairsentient ability with parapsychometry because they tend to, oh my God, I can see this because I can receive this because I touch this. But it's not true. You are not an empath just because of that. Empath is the person that it could be really receiving the energy in other ways. Um, Most of the time, oh, you are a parapsychometry person or you are an empath. It's really difficult to see both working with a person and stuff like that. Being honest, I can sometimes do it, but it's not my strong. It's not something that I do. To be honest, it's really rare that I receive something touching something. It could happen sometimes, but it's not normal. It's not an issue. So, but if you can do it, consider yourself kind of lucky, because it's not something that a lot of people can do. Um, Clairsentient, like I was saying, is really difficult for you to manifest because you have to know yourself pretty good. You need to take time to develop this ability. Why time? Because the time it is for knowing yourself. You need to know what it is, the triggers that make you get mad, what triggers make you feel sad, what triggers you when you are in a specific situation to feel in certain kind of way. You need to be aware of the situations that are happening in your life that make you feel differently. So when you start having those feelings or those emotions that are not to you, don't belong to you, you can be able to recognize them and work with them to check them out of you. Um, to keep working. And because we are so absorbed in what it is day by day in the society, because we are so used to go by day in a normal kind of way or in what we feel is our normal self, we sometimes didn't know about certain things. So you need to really know who you are. You need to know that what you like, what you don't, what you believe, what you don't believe. Like I said, your triggers for certain kind of emotions and feelings, and you need to know your own energy. With this, I mean that you need to keep working. You need to check how far is your energy from your body normally. You need to make sure that to know how your energy works. With Clairsentient, it's really important to see how your chakras are working. We're going to be talking about that later this month. We need to check our chakras because Clairsentient, because they are so uh, in tune with energies, they can affect their own chakra without they realizing it. Clairsentient is another ability that most of the time work with other abilities. You can feel something just feeling it, but most of the time you're gonna be receiving something extra. You're gonna be hearing something, knowing something. Like I say in the other video, Clairsentient and Clairognisant work like this. Most of the time, if you are or if you have a Clairognisant ability in a strength way, the next one that is going to be really strong is going to be Clairsentient. Okay, sweetie. Like I said, in my case, it's clairvoyant, Clairognisant, and Clairsentient. So that's the way that it is. You have to check. If you have Clairognisant as a first one, then the second one is going to be Clairsentient. If you have Clairsentient as the first one, believe me, the second one is going to be Clairognisant, and then any other ability that you can have going on that is your third one that is strong, and that way consecutive. So having that in mind, when you are working with your Clairsentients, the best way to develop them is again knowing yourself, asking yourself questions, put attention in how you feel. When you already have an idea of who you are or how your own energy and emotions work, and again, sweetie, this is not going to be easy, I have to be honest with you, but it's something that you can manage, and it still is not something that you are always going to have a 100% under control, because no one can control their emotions, right? Even me, I have moments that made me go crazy too. The only thing that maybe because of the experience that I have better tools that I developed through the years to deal with myself. This is an ability that you're gonna learn how to deal with it yourself, basically, and you're gonna create your own set of tools for that. Having that in mind, after you meditate, I want you to start putting attention in your energy, how far you can get your energy and how close. But the ideal is like this. That's the way that your energy should be from your. Put attention how you feel in here. If you feel too hot or too cold, that's too close. You're supposed to feel like a warm energy. And right now my energy is like this. It's this big. From my body to here. Okay, so but the normal is supposed to be a little bit more closer to the body. That's your aura, that's your energy shield, whichever you want to call it. So after that, you need to start putting attention to your body, how it feels. Put in your mind, concentrate, have a deep breath, and start putting attention to how you feel your energy. You feel something tingling walking into your skin. Did you feel like a sensation, a feeling. Ask someone that is in front of you, hey, I want you to feel something. And try to feel it too. That person cannot tell you, but try to feel it too. That you're feeling happy, are you feeling this, and you're feeling this way. Ask them. And even that, if the person tell you that it's mad, tell them, concentrate in why you're feeling mad and feel the reason. The good thing about being clairsentient or empath is like you can describe the person's feelings to the T. Not just like, oh my God, you're feeling sad, right? No, you're gonna be able to say, oh my God, you're feeling sad because something like this happened, right? And you're feeling like this and this. You can be able to perceive more in depth or more deeply that the reason of the person's emotions, not the energy. When the person have a positive energy or negative energy, you're gonna feel drawn to them. You're gonna feel that you don't want that person close to you. Always listen to that. And clairsentient is the ability that you can feel it in your gut or in your heart. You can be kind of feeling like it's good, yes, it's not, I'm here. That's something that after a while you can start practicing too. Asking yourself questions about certain things that you want to do or create and check. Most of the time when it's a no, you're gonna feel it in your stomach like a pain, like you want to go to the bathroom or so. When it's a good thing or it's a yes, you're gonna feel it in your heart, maybe bumping and stuff like that. Something that people don't know or they forget, I think that they don't know, it's like depression and anxiety are two conditions that are related directly with being an empath or being a clairsentient person. Why? Because if you are connected with people all of the time and you are a person that can receive emotions from others, you're gonna be propense to depression because you are dealing with emotions, especially the sad ones or the negative ones that people are trying to get rid of, and you are receiving them. You're gonna get depression because you're gonna start feeling that it's you. So you have to make sure that you are not feeling that sadness or that way because you have other people's energy around you. I'm not saying that it's not that you maybe don't have it as a imbalance, I don't know, but always it's good always to check that maybe if your depression is coming because you are connecting too much with people, or maybe you are dealing with some energy that don't belong to you or emotions that don't belong to you that is around your energy that you never realized that they were. Anxiety is when an empath is too connected with the universe or the Mother Earth. Why? Because that feeling of something is going to happen. I'm in here, something is going to happen, and stuff like that. It's because they're connected with the Mother Earth. And sometimes when something changes in the nature, like maybe an earthquake, a hurricane, or a fire, whatever it is that had to be with the universe itself, not necessarily even natural. It could be that maybe something's going to happen, a war, I'm just kind of exaggerating, or maybe a shooting, because it's already an energy that is running, you're gonna be feeling it. And that anxiety that something's happening, something's going to happen, it start kicking in. So that's why it's so important for you to know your situation, to know what triggers you. So when you are receiving those kind of disturbance or distortionate energy, you can really, really cut them. I'm not gonna say that you are not going to have depression eventually or in some kind of way or anxiety, but it's going to be so more easy for each one of you to manage that and even feel it way more better when that happened. Okay, sweetie? So that's something that I really, really want to each one of you to know, how you can develop psychometry. Start touching things. Ask people to give you rings, maybe photos, and you just kind of put it back in the bag so you don't see the photo itself, and try to touch it and try to see what you can perceive like an energy kind of way from that. Another way is going to be start going to places. I love to do that. Places and start touching the hair, the walls. I do that when I do investigations. In that my psychometry kind of work better, but I do it. Sometimes you can perceive energy and stuff through the walls, so do it. Play with yourself. Take it easy. Don't be so hard on you. Start playing with all of this ability. We already know how to develop them. Don't be afraid. Explore yourself. And again, your journal is going to make you, it's going to be your friend for the rest of your life, and it's going to really help you to distinguish when that happens. Having that on mind, how you know that you're clairsentient? One of the things, like I said, they can feel kind of everything, a lot of them, like the energy of places, situation, people, they immediately know it's heavy, it's dense, it's happy, it's good. They feel drained. Another thing is that they feel drained when they are in a big or large group of people. So you constantly are trying to avoid that because you don't, it's not that you don't like to be around a lot of people, it's just that it make you feel uncomfortable, it make you feel drained, it make you feel overwhelmed sometimes. That means that it's not that you have something, it's just that you are an empath, you are a clairsentient person that is that maybe in that moment, or you don't know how to protect yourself, or you didn't know, or maybe you are too tired, you have going through your own thing, that maybe your protections are not completely set and you are feeling that way. Another way is like a lot of impact are they don't watch news because it's really difficult for them, because they're going to be feeling the people's sadness and stuff. I don't do it. I know about whatever is going on around the world because people told me. I will say that if I see news, it's about the weather channel or the sport channels. I don't see news because I can feel the pain of a case. And not just that, sometimes I can see some kind of stuff that I don't want to see. So that is normal. If you cannot watch the news or you feel uncomfortable, don't put yourself into that, because you are receiving the energy, you are receiving the pain of that. Okay, sweetie, so don't feel afraid for that. Another way is like out of nowhere you start receiving emotions, like you're gonna be happy and you're happy and you're having good moment, and out of nowhere you feel this sadness, or out of nowhere you're sad and get mad. And the first thing that you can do in those moments is just to stop. Ask yourself, I'm going through something right now that I was thinking is something that made me feel that. Is no, get rid of that. Ask the universe, hey, I'm feeling this way, this is not mine, I cannot help the person, whoever it is, take it away. If I can help it, please let me know, or let me feel who is the person that I need to talk to. And that's it. If that what you are receiving or feeling in that moment is something that you can work with, then you're gonna know. Another way is like, I don't know if that happened, but a lot of clairsentient impact people, they are really good about people. They feel, they can know when someone is lying, not knowing. They feel when someone is lying because something in their body kind of like rejecting whatever the person is saying. As you see, claircognizant, they know. Clairsentient, they feel when someone is lying. And not just that, when you are, I would say like, when you are going through something and out of nowhere you just feel something is going around, that's another way to say it. I'm trying to see what else happened. People with that is claircognizant, they always try to fix people. They have this tendency to feeling that they need to fix people or fixing situation for others. People, they're going to be attracting people like claircognizant, but like I said, claircognizant people are going to attract people, or people are going to tell them problems in a more logical mental solution. But clairsentient people are going to be attracting people, or people are going to be drawn to them to fix emotional or energy situation. Like, someone is going to start talking, instead of job, they're going to be talking, I miss my husband, or I don't know what to do, blah, 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 blah. So it's going to be really, really in an emotional kind of way. That's another way to know that you are a clairsentient, because people are always, no matter that you don't want to talk, they are going to be there. And you can be sitting down in a place and I don't know where this girl is talking about whatever problem they have. Sweetie, you are an impact, or you have something going on in that area. So those are the trails that you need to start putting attention to see. If you have clairsentient, clairsentient, I would say, is the second ability that everyone have, and is kind of passing through life without people knowing, because we forget how to be connected with other people. We forget how to be connected with the nature. We forget to be connected with ourselves. So it could be a little bit difficult because of the kind of dedication and will to know yourself it is going to take, but it's not impossible. And as soon as you start having a better idea of who you are, what you are, and whatever you want to know about yourself, the biggest the clairsentient ability is going to grow. Okay, sweeties. Again, if you have any questions about what we are talking here, please leave your comment. I'm gonna be more than happy. I'm going to be again. I hope that in the next live class we can do exercises in person to each one of you. So it's going to be more easy for each one of you to know, to see where you're standing with your abilities. Okay, sweetie. Thank you for watching this. I hope to see you next Monday. Bye bye.